What is up, everybody? GM. We are on episode 27 of the podcast today, and we have a special guest today, Atlas Theory. We're gonna get into the VC now so we can get the episode started, but welcome into the Mooncast show. Let's get to the VC here. Welcome in, guys. All right, are you ready to be on stream?
No.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Oh no.
Let's go. What's up? All right, so we like to start off with some quick introductions so everybody can get to know each other a little bit better. I am GhostcatJoypad, your host here for the Mooncast show. I'm a Web3 content creator, currently community manager at Parabox, and I also founded Moondance, building a lot of stuff. Have a game releasing pretty soon. But that's a little bit about me. PieFly, would you like to go next, please?
Hey, man. What's up, guys? It's PieFly. I'm a Web3 gaming content creator and as well as a community manager and core ambassador for Legion Legends, which is a Solana gaming guild. And yeah, just love Web3 games, Web3 gamings. Bullish on Solana. Yep, that's me.
Let's go. And then we have Mr. Atlas Theory here, who also has another account where he does content. So I don't know if you want us to call you by Atlas Theory or your real name, but regardless, give us your intro, sir.
Yeah, you guys can call me Atlas Theory. The two kind of go hand in hand. Atlas Theory, I'm slowly transitioning to be a metaverse digital character. And then my newer account is just my name. And that's going to be documenting that journey. So, yeah, Atlas Theory. I've started a metaverse coffee brand called Dark Core. We're mainly centered within the Star Atlas universe. I myself am an early Star Atlas creator, and I also now work in Valania for game design.
Oh, let's go. I didn't know game design is what you did there. That is so sick, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't start there, but it's been quite the fun journey going from like more of the art and the lore through community and trying my hand now at some game design.
That is so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll dive more into that. First, we like to start off mainly with like any updates within the Solana space or Web3 gaming space. Something I did see on the timeline, like for like a Web3 project, was that Doodles actually partnered collab with McDonald's. So they've got like their Doodles coffee cups or whatever, like a bunch of other stuff. Me personally, like I don't see, I don't know. I didn't see like the like strategic value in that because I don't know what Doodles offers and how that can grow their community other than just seeing their art at McDonald's. What do you guys think about this type of collab? Like,
I mean, it's an IP play, bro. It's. I think it's huge. I think it's pretty big. I think it's just putting any exposure. I feel like is good exposure. And you know, when you go to McDonald's and get that, I feel like it's gonna be. It's even just subconsciously, bro. Like, in a lot of people's minds now, Doodles is gonna like be there. So I think it's pretty big. And I think a lot of IP plays like this are what like will push like NFTs and crypto mainstream. I have a really funny fact about this collab too. So have you guys heard like the song that played with like the Doodles collab?
no.
Person is like produced by Pharrell and her name's Marley Blue. I went to college with Marley Blue and she's in my church. Yeah.
That's
so if you that song,
crazy.
yeah, and like I know her and like yeah, funny fun fact.
That's pretty
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really awesome. That's cool.
funny fun fact. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
like
that was
what you
funny.
were saying too, though, it does. I guess it does play and help spread. I don't know. I like for me, what Claynosaurs is doing as like them being like starting off as just an NFT collection, like what they're doing is awesome. The way they're expanding their IP and growing. I don't know. I like appreciate and the value that they're putting more than this collab did. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're too, like, what do they do? Like, it's just they just have like a collection, but I looked at their stuff, their website, and like they have like a few like shorts and everything, like animation shorts.
Pretty sure they have something on Netflix, like a whole series,
That's
and that's like the first ever, I feel like, animated project or NFT project to actually like do that. Is it on Netflix?
that's cool. I don't know. I just don't see how it, like, now they're just, I guess, media. It's not really Web3 or how they started with their NFT collection. You know, how does it expand that? Because like with Claynosaurs, they're expanding on top of their NFT collection, right? They're making a game. They're doing plushies based on the collection. They have a lot of cool stuff, and it's growing. The community that got into their project through the NFT collection, right? It's expanding on top of that. I just don't see how it, like for Doodles, it expands on top of that. You know, I feel like it's kind of getting left behind. Like same thing with Cool Cats. Like Cool Cats now is like doing their animation, but like their collection and their collectors kind of got left behind. You know, they didn't expand on that. So it's, I don't know, like those type of plays. I feel like they kind of used. They used the community that bought in with their collection at first, and now they're doing other stuff that has nothing to do with it. You know. So I kind of feel like it sucks for those that are like that we're holding a lot, you know. I don't know. That's just me though. That's totally just me. That's like my opinion on that type of collab. I don't know how, like Atlas Theory, what do you think about stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't know too much about this like specific one, but I do feel like what you just mentioned is going to be a problem we see multiple times here in the future. Just like the community is everything to get a project started and to retain, but once they start hitting those like higher levels, it does feel like some of them are going to start, you know, not dropping their community, but the holders get less value for, you know, the huge rise that the project they've supported has,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just achieved. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to watch. IP plays, I try to watch closely, but I guess I'm not watching close enough. There's so much news all over.
Dude, there's a
Yeah,
lot happening in the space. Honestly, it's very hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
But it's nice to gather some. PieFly, I don't know if you saw any other news on the timeline that caught your attention. That was like pretty big for me though. That McDonald's one.
that was huge. No, yeah. Solana's hitting all-time highs, pretty massive.
Oh,
Bitcoin almost hitting 100K.
dude,
Massive, bro.
it's exciting to see, man. Solana's new all-time high. We're around to
Yep.
see it. Hopefully, we're not around to see another crash.
Right.
No, I don't think that's
More
happened.
Jakey selfies.
Yeah, no, I think obviously the space is way more mature than it was back then, right? That's also another factor that played into it, how far down it crashed. I think Solana as a whole has matured and has made so many more well established like moves in terms of establishing themselves, right? They've had like really awesome partnerships with Visa, PayPal, Stripe, you know, big players for finance for people that use money, and as well as projects that are building on Solana. So it's way more established than it was back then, for sure. There's been a lot of time for projects to keep building, so I don't think we'll see a crash that, you know, that high like that. But I'm excited for the future, man. Everyone's getting excited. Everyone's doubling down now. So really, really gonna be
Yep.
2025 is gonna be wild, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a wild ride. Like with the amount
Yep.
of people doubling down now with this all-time high. Sheesh.
It'd be so crazy.
Yeah, there's already so much happening in this space. Like you said, it's too much to keep up with. Like even within like ecosystems now, within each blockchain, there's so much happening. You kind of have to like focus on one, which is, you know, I chose Solana, obviously Solana for the win. I love Solana. I think we all love Solana here on the panel. Am I right?
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
I'm with that.
Yeah, man. Look, I have my Klanos plushie right here, like
The heck
Solana.
yeah, out of here with your fake Plano plushie, bro. That's not a Planosaur, bro. You wish you had
It's
this
the same
plushie, bro.
thing, bro. It's the same
Wish, bro.
thing.
No, it is not. This guy.
I have to get me one. I have like a small collection of T-shirts that I keep from over the years, but yeah.
They're about to do new plushie drop. So
Really? They are?
yeah, it's gonna for a limited time too. It comes with each plushie you buy will come with a pin as well. So
Ooh, that's
some more good
fire.
news.
That's pretty
From
fire.
November 26th to December 2nd.
You heard it here,
Next
guys.
Tuesday.
PieFly is gonna have some plushies to give away on the next
Hold on,
Mooncast episode.
hold
We're all getting one here today from PieFly on PieFly. He's the best. It makes up for him being late all the time.
Who was late today? Who was late today?
That one was me.
Ghost
All right, there's just a lot happening.
That's what I'm saying. We switch off every week, bro. Whoever's late.
That's true. This is true.
Always blames me.
Oh, we got Dominic in the chat. Dominic, you
Oh
bastard.
God.
This bastard. And Shaddix. What up, Shaddix? Wow.
Yo, Dom, what's up?
That is insane. Hey.
Hey, I was promised plushies, so
I am honored to have Atlas Theory here.
Hold on.
Yeah, PieFly's gonna give us all the panelists some plushies from
You're right.
from Klanos. He's gonna be giving away some to chat next week and for the Mooncast participants. Stay tuned, guys. But yeah, let's dive in. Let's go to the next topic. We're gonna dive into what Atlas Theory does here, putting a spotlight on him. Super glad to have you, man. I love having creators, especially like you on. I mean, you've been a Star Atlas content creator too, so we've kind of ridden that journey. I kind of did like a lot more other stuff, so like I didn't focus solely on Star Atlas. I find it hard to focus on projects because as a content creator, I focus mainly on like gameplay, right? That's what I do. I'm terrible at doing like informational videos, like so many others that are really good at that. Like that's a really good niche to accomplish because people love this. Like I love listening to those type of videos, but I can't create content like that. So I kind of slowed down my Star Atlas content, waiting for the big update because we've had Michael Wagner on here a few episodes previously. He gave some awesome alpha before Breakpoint. Really excited, dude, for everything that's coming in Star Atlas. But yeah, man, let's hear like a little bit more about the content that you do, the projects that you've helped found. Like, let's go.
Awesome. Well, yeah, let me start where I started, at least with content creation within the Web3 space. I do have some prior history, but let's start with Star Atlas because I found Star Atlas like early 2021, like pretty soon after they started up. So like I was there for the first, meta poster launch, and then I just enjoying myself. It was like the mix of like, that awe-inspiring like dreaming of the metaverse mixed with like this new like passion I found, which is the Web3. So that was just like, I want to make some content here. So I just started reacting to the meta posters, which had this cool AR effect. And I made a little small series about it. And that eventually grew into me being like the first Star Atlas only creator. For a while. And then of course, a bunch of people, slowly joined over time, and it's been awesome to see how the Star Atlas creators have grown and changed over the years. So
it's been a wild ride. First of all, these past like 2 years alone have been crazy. No, that's how I discovered you through Star Atlas, and like for me, I came into the space. Well, actually, Noel here in chat, because we were heavy into Star Citizen, right? I love space games.
Right.
And in 2020, was it 2021, I think? you showed me a little bit of Star Atlas. Null did, and I was like, bro, that's a scam. They're just copying Star Citizen. Like literally said that, bro. And like that same year, I like dove heavy into Star Atlas, and I like immediately began to shield them. And he always
Yeah.
reminds me, he's like, remember when you said it was a scam? But
Dude.
no,
Yes.
and like through Star Atlas, I discovered Solana and like other Web3 games, and that's, you know, everything just spread from there. So I get that. And yeah, dude, Star Atlas has been awesome. The team's been great. Dominic's a bastard, but Wagner is such a great CEO. I've had the pleasure to meet him a few times. And you were able to go to Breakpoint, right?
Yeah. So I went. I've been to two now. 2022 in Lisbon, and then this year in Singapore. Yeah, so I got to meet him and the team. Got to meet Dom for the first time. That was very awesome.
Let's
Um,
go.
Probably bothered him a little too much because he was like running around managing everything.
Oh, I
So
love
like,
bothering him, bro. That's the best time of.
he was so in his element. It was awesome to see.
Mhm.
But yeah. Um, so yeah, kept on creating there. I've kind of been a little bit on a pause with the Star Atlas content, partly because of what you mentioned earlier. I kind of set myself up to be a beginner's content creator,
Mhm.
someone just coming into Star Atlas, but also casual. So we're not at a time yet, and I know it's coming, Dom. If you're here in chat, I know it's coming where we'll need the content creators to that are geared toward the casual players to come on back. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, I had to take that pause, and in the meantime, I've been building skills. I've been working on that coffee brand I mentioned, and then also working within Valania. Hmm.
That is awesome. You hear that, Dominic? So what he basically saying is get ready to sponsor us to make that casual gameplay content. All right?
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
I know PieFly would love it too. He sucks at games, so like players can be like, "Oh, let's watch this player get wrecked." He crashes his spaceship every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
Dude, I can't fly a
are you
Star
muted?
Atlas
Are you
spaceship.
muted, PieFly?
Bruh.
No shot, you are muted.
I was
Has his
muted.
chat? Has his mouth been
And then
moving? Oh snap!
I made myself to
Uh,
drink water and then I forgot to unmute it.
um,
I
so
wasn't here. Slurp, 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 slurp.
PieFly, have you had the chance to discover Dark Core Roasters?
No, I'm familiar with them though.
All right. Well, Nolan chat wants to know more about the coffee as well. I've I've ordered a few bags. I gotta reorder some more. But dude, tell us about that because that is such a sick like brand and project that you've created for the space for Star Atlas. It's really cool. So please, tell us how you actually started that.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to. So it was started with three founders. So myself, my friend Chowda, and really the mastermind Archetype. And he's like that branding that you enjoy. That's him. Um, he's such a master, and now is working for Star Atlas. So super proud of him. Um, but yeah, we started this I think in 2022. Um, and really we wanted to tell stories and do this like hybrid because we all still had a passion about coffee. We drank it every day as we were all
I
chatting
love
with each other
coffee.
about Star
Yes.
Atlas.
Yes.
Right? No, it just fits. It just fits. So we were like, all right, Star Atlas is going to be a metaverse. What do we want to do within this metaverse that we can start building now? And also support us as creators. A lot of creators need those sponsorships. But
Mhm.
what if we just owned, you know,
Yeah.
the coffee? So we went ahead, we did that. It was kind of the mix of like our interests, but also setting up a metaverse play. We created a comic book with AI over the years, and that's the first little test is on D Reader. If you guys have heard of that, it's the Solana comic DApp. Super cool. If
I've
you
not
guys
heard of
haven't heard
that.
of it.
I've not
Oh
heard
my
of that.
gosh.
Whoa, okay.
It's so good. Like I can go and talk about that for a long time right now, but I'll bring it back.
Okay.
But yeah. So if you're into comics, go check out D Reader. So we got up on that. We've created multiple flavors. We have kind of our main four, but we've collaborated with Star Atlas guilds, and we've also released flavors for Star Atlas events, such as like Surge. And currently, we're working on two main, I guess, roads. Which one is our guild. And that's more of again a casual guild, and the next one is we're building out our AI barista. So we opened up a Star Atlas crew pack, we're modeling it, we're putting the AI to it, and that will be our first barista when Star Atlas releases the CSSs for
Yeah,
everyone
that
to
is
go.
so cool. I saw the
Yeah.
post about that, dude. That is so sick what you guys are doing. And dude, it's so cool what Star Atlas is like enabled all the
Yeah.
creators and community members. It just makes for such a strong community that you guys are able to do this, and an insane play to do, like waiting for gameplay content to come. Like, we just want to own the car. Like that's such a boss line. I'm curious. I always wanted to know, like, oh, I don't know if you, I don't know what the process is, or if you can say it, but like,
Yeah.
where's your guys' like source for the coffee, like the roast? Like, do you guys have like a place you go to that you get them? Do you do them? Someone on your team do them themselves? Because I know you can like get machines and stuff to do it. Like, do you source them from like elsewhere?
Yeah, so we work with an already established company. However, the dream is to someday do it ourselves with a
Okay.
factory.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. But like, yeah, overall, dude, it's just so cool to have that there. Um, and you can purchase the coffee beans with Solana, so they do have Solana Pay on their website.
Yep.
That's how I order my coffee beans all the time, with Solana.
Yeah,
Like, I've
guys.
never used the regular card to purchase these beans.
Mhm.
So
Awesome.
definitely go check them out. Get some coffee beans. They are really good. They have like a special one right now. Um, Pumpkin
Yeah.
spice medium. Frick! I gotta try that actually.
Pumpkin spice
Oh,
sounds good.
Lee,
What?
I love pumpkin spice. Oh
Yeah.
my. Okay.
Right, someone drop the link in chat. There it is. Yep.
Right.
I gotta get
I
that.
think my favorite's the medium dark blend, which is the high risk zone. Yeah, I
That is
really like
cool.
that one.
That is cool. And then guys, if you didn't know, like for my Space Cat collection, in the attributes, I actually, for the 3 coffee cup ones, I actually named the coffee beans based on the dark core roasters. So if you have a Space Cat with the coffee mug, go into the attributes and you'll see which coffee beans it's based on. There's 3 different roasts that I use for those 3 different attributes. Really cool. I thought that would be really cool because you guys obviously love Solana. You're from Star Atlas, so I liked adding that little detail in the attributes.
It, yeah, no, thanks for reaching out to us and doing that. That was such like a cool thing for us as well. Just oh my gosh, we're part of a collection, and yeah, this is
It,
like beginning.
it's so hyped, dude. We've got there's so much work to do for like my project and everyone's projects, but I mean, it's so awesome, like all the possibilities we have to collab. It's a lot different
Right.
from like traditional projects and games and products, right? There's so many ways that we can get creative to collab with each other. Um,
Hmm.
like how you collabed with Star Atlas to make these beans, bro. Like Star Atlas themed coffee beans. Insane.
Right.
Um,
I always joke, space coffee from space. Oh my gosh! Like
Let's go.
space coffee, guys.
yeah, Beth is always posting this too. She
Now,
always.
was literally about to bring up Beth. Yeah, the biggest reason I know about this coffee is Beth in her videos.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she always
Yeah.
talks about it too. When we're wait, where has Beth been?
There's she
feel like
works for
it's-
Mixmob, but there's a soundbite of her in Mixmob, literally the intro clip of like, but first, and then like you hear the coffee grind, and you're like like water filling up. And it's literally like her intro. It's so funny.
That's awesome.
Like that. Only I had access to the
Yeah.
soundboard. Ghost Cat. I could
Can
play
you still
that
not
right
do
now.
it? I thought
I don't have access to the soundboard.
I gotta change
Do
the
you?
rules. No, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
You
Oh wait, no, I don't have it active in this channel. My bad.
know,
We'll adjust it. We'll adjust
Right
it.
here.
All right, chill.
You guys know
Um,
he's been saying this for weeks.
did I
What?
actually? I actually have. I'm sorry, I haven't actually done it. Maybe I won't do it this time, just on purpose.
I know you won't. It's okay. Let's move on.
No, but yeah, man, you got the high risk dark roast. Let's go, Lotus.
Let's go,
That's what
Lotus.
he's got.
Awesome.
What I gotta do
believe
is purchase those 3 beans and then have a giveaway for holders with a specific attribute. That'd be cool.
That'd
good,
be awesome.
good idea, Lotus. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Thanks for the support, Lotus. It's awesome. Yeah.
Lotus.
Let's go.
Do you have a favorite?
Brew as well.
I think
Favorite flavor?
He
or
said his
blend?
favorite.
Did he?
Yeah, I
understand?
like the high risk. It's the high risk one.
Oh yeah, I do remember that,
Yeah.
dude. My like short-term memory
Let's
loss
go.
is weird.
Let's go,
No, you're
PieFly. I gotta order
It's
it.
awesome.
Oh wait, PieFly's
Yeah.
ordering right now. PieFly, can you get me the
I'm looking at it right now.
pumpkin spice one? Thanks. All right, guys. Coffee
That's
beans
what I
on
might get,
PieFly.
literally.
Put your orders.
Hold on.
in,
First plushies, now coffee beans. Yeah.
And coffee beans.
I'm gonna go broke.
And coffee beans. If you're watching this podcast live, enter in the chat what you want to order from Dark Court. PieFly's
Hold
gonna
on.
put it through.
Hold on.
There you go.
Let's go.
That's funny.
But no, yeah. Let's talk about more about your content creation. Now, we talked about the Dark Core Roaster, which is an amazing project that you've started. You recently got this really cool device, and I think it's so unique in the space, but like in content creation in general. Like it's a really cool genre of content, and like beyond content, you could do so much with it. I even messaged on the post about it, but let's talk about that and what you got.
Oh yeah. So I just purchased there's many different companies out there, but I got a Rococo suit, which is a motion capture suit. I also got like the head cam and a few other fun items such as gloves. And I am going to use those to start a Web3. I feel like I need to backtrack here for a second, but I'll just continue. I would love to provide Web3 services for Web3 games and films. Providing motion and motion capture performance.
Yeah, it's so
yeah.
cool, dude. Yeah, that you can do so much with that beyond content. Your unboxing video is pretty cool to watch as well. I love unboxing videos. I'm a huge nerd for those, stuff I can't buy yet.
Someday.
Oh, that's so great. I wish I had it. I don't. But no, dude,
The
like
dopamine as if you opened it.
yeah.
Unboxing
That's
video.
why, dude, they're so popular. Unboxing videos are so popular.
Yeah.
But no, you can do a lot of content, like recording yourself, create these type of animations, and dude, there would be so many projects doing it. I know My Pet Hooligan is really heavy. They always show development videos, and they're always like doing motion. I don't know what they're making, but they always showing clips right now of like motion capture for their project. I don't know if it's like for gameplay scenes, whatever, but they're heavy into that as well. And yeah, so like, do you have any like prospects in mind already? Have people reached out to you? Like, what's gonna be like your first project that you want to do to show this off?
I'm gonna work. I'd love the first one to be you.
Let's go. So yeah,
Wait.
I think.
for some context around that, on his unboxing video, I commented because I'm gonna have emotes for the game that I'm building, and they're gonna be, you know, NFTs that you can collect as well. And
Ooh.
I dude, for emotes, because like you can go on
Yeah.
Adobe has this thing called mix ammo or whatever, where you can get like, they have so many emotes, animations for games. Like literally you can make a game and use animations from there. And for like emotes, uh, I would feel so cheap to use a pre-made animation as an emote NFT that I would sell for my project, you know, or like something that players can earn. I would feel so
Yeah.
cheap to have like a pre-made animation for an emote, you know, because that's an emote, you know. Everyone's gonna have
Right.
that. So I like always had in mind to have custom animations for emotes, and
Yeah.
like that's something that you could do with this device and this like whole setup that you have. So yeah, would love to cook something. I'd probably make
Yeah.
you do a ridiculous ridiculous move for an emote, like
Let's do
dance
it.
moves and all that.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
something
let's
I
do
got to
it.
go to the drawing board and come up with a few ideas, and then yeah, let's for sure cook with that, because that would be so hype, dude.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah. No, let's do it. But to answer your question, like further, I will likely try out some stuff for Valania. Um, I have a personal project. Every year I try to do one Star Atlas short film. So I will likely use that in that project. Um, and yeah, I've talked to a few people from Breakpoint, and I might use this tech to bring their company avatars to life. And I think that's really like the power of what this will be. Um, Motion capture suits, like in the past, just to give some context of why I did this,
mhm.
yeah, why I made this purchase, um, have been super expensive, right? They're like all above 10K to get started. And while this is still like, yeah, expensive, there's AI that's coming out now as well. And it's really lining up to be something that I've seen before, and that was back in like 2007 when YouTube launched. Well, YouTube launched before that, but when cameras became cheap enough, it was around 2007 to 2010. Cameras became cheap enough to get into the hands of everyday consumers, and then vlogging blew up. And I see that trend happening now with motion capture, with VTubers, people like Code Miko, Teflon Sega, and these other like pioneers in the space of motion capture characters.
Mhm.
Um, I think that once it gets into the hand of a few more people, it's going to explode. Um, and really, it comes down to kind of what we were talking about earlier, is just these IP plays, because in the end, with AI, with cheaper technology and cloud computing, everybody can do anything. And then it just comes down to how good of an IP, company you can build or
Yeah,
own. Hmm.
yeah. I see a lot of potential with games, um,
Hmm.
for you to start with, because yeah, I mean, yeah, rigging like a whole animation like on a computer, like with the skeleton and everything, like it's a hassle. Like I've looked at
Hmm.
videos before, because I was doing a little bit of development in UE5 earlier this year for the
Nice.
game I wanted to build, but it's really hard.
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
and like rigging that, dude, it's such a pain. So like being able to, I wouldn't say it's like easier. It still takes like obviously your time, the money you
Mhm.
put into it and effort, but like it's a lot easier to have somebody motion capture a specific like animation for you, and then to just bake that in. Obviously, you can make adjustments, but yeah, that like it's so cool because you can do so much more like custom work for projects to make their
Right.
game feel mega unique, like not using a base animation for like running or walking. It would
Yeah.
feel like you can tell too when you're playing these games. Like I know right away when there's a new project and they're using like the base set of animations and movement, like
Yep.
it's really
You
annoying.
can.
It's really
Yeah.
annoying. And when a project has like a nice good like animation for movement and stuff, it makes such
Hmm.
a huge difference. And you just in the back of your mind, like you feel like the quality that was put into it. So yeah, dude, I would hope that a lot of projects would eventually start to reach out to you, to do that, to give them that unique experience for their game with the custom uh, like animations.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I hope so. I think there's a lot of potential in it, and yeah, if not, I get to bring some acting into the digital space, which is something I enjoy anyway. So good old
Yeah,
hobbies. Yeah.
Dominic, tell Wagner you guys need some animations for Star Atlas
Hire this
Right.
man right
for
now. Right now.
for the story mode. I know you guys have a story mode in mind, or at least some NPCs in the world for sure.
Right.
At
I
least
could voice some. Yeah.
let's go. That oh dude, that would make the NPCs in Star Atlas feel so real with like
Yeah.
custom like natural movements from a human to capture that into the game.
Yeah.
That oh yeah, I want that. Dominic, we need that in Star Atlas. I don't know if they have that. I don't, but
they they do, but
it
um
sucks compared to
it's
what you got in the city.
no no
It's
no no
fine.
no no no
Let's
no.
tell
That's
them the
not where I was
truth.
going.
Whoa,
Dom, that's
whoa.
not where I was going. No, but I should say, like, it's just the beginning, right? So
Mhm.
like they're building out an entire universe. So I think that with enough practice and enough whatever, I can carve out my space. Perhaps even be an NPC someday. Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
that would be
That'd be
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
Um,
I'm
but
an
yeah,
NPC in real life, actually.
who,
Right.
who,
Mm.
what, huh,
Mm.
Huh?
what, what did you say?
I said I'm an NPC in real life.
This is true,
Yeah.
but for some
You
reason
go
you're.
live on TikTok and do that.
Oh
No, Miles
no!
Morales, no.
Yum. Yeah.
Oh no! That's
No, that's
crazy.
funny though. Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah.
They
no,
actually
that's
make so much money, bro. It's crazy.
it's
They do.
it's
That is the
pain,
crazy
dude. It's
part.
so much pain to see that. Like, oh, people are so
Mhm.
dumb. People are so dumb. That's the content they want. That's what they want to put their money in.
The real NPCs are the people that are giving money to the NPCs, bro.
That's the wild thing. But like they're giving. It's all whacked, bro. The content that gets popular now. It's not about quality 100%. It's not about quality, but I still like to stick with quality over
Yeah.
quantity and all
Yep.
that. Um, you you said you're part of the Valania team. You talked to me about that too a little bit, dude. I got so busy. I I gotta circle back if there's anything else to talk about because I got so busy after like you had mentioned that to me. Life just
Yeah.
got like really busy and I was not able to move forward with anything there. But tell us a bit about that
You're
project because
good.
that is they are building on Solana, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They're building on Solana. Their kind of main thing is like one hero, a universe of games. So yeah, the hero NFTs, all you need to play every game experience, and they're currently building out 3. Um, one is kind of a MOBA RTS called Arena. Um, then another one is a browser game, MMO
Mhm.
that I'm part of, and that's called Realms. And then eventually there will be like your whole like World of Warcraft level game, and that's going to be called Valania World someday.
Damn, that's a
Yeah.
lot. Are any of
How do you
these?
spell this part?
Yeah.
I can type it in chat for everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Are any of these playable to the public right now?
So the arena is going to be available for ring holders, which is kind of like the VIP NFT, sometime this year, and then Realms, the Realms Light, I should say, comes out this year. But the full game will come out, I think, early next year sometime.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm.
timelines change though, so
Oh, of
yeah,
course.
Target is this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the target.
Yeah.
We'll say the target because it's a hit or miss with this space. I mean, it's just development. Um,
Yeah.
I don't mind as much as most people do. When things get delayed, it's just like when a project gets delayed,
Hmm.
I see it as them wanting to put out the best quality of what they're
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Because we've seen games and like the traditional games get released and they're not ready to get released.
Right.
Cyberpunk, I think, is the best example of that.
Dude.
Had they waited,
Yep.
it would have had a really good release launch.
The thing is, they
but
delayed it twice too, right? Like,
it wasn't
just
even
so-
that
so
long of a
buggy.
delay either. Like I feel like
The first one
So
was.
Was
good
it?
now, though. It's so good now.
yeah.
But yes,
I've heard-
their launch. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
So it's fine when a project gets delayed. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Yeah, but things that are live, if anybody's interested, we have this resource gathering, staking, I guess would be the nearest thing to it, and that is for resources for the upcoming Realms game that I mentioned. So you can deposit your heroes. We have a combat units mint coming out in a week, and those combat units are also playable in every game that we're going to release. And yeah, it's a fun time.
That's
I think
fire.
I'll
I
go
would be
there.
more interested in
Yeah.
playing the browser-based
Yeah.
game because I love browser games now. I feel like it's so accessible to everyone. Not
Mhm.
everyone has a PC in the Web3 space for some reason.
Yeah.
It attracted
Right.
it attracted a lot of mobile users, the Web3 space. And
Yes.
but no, that's totally fine because I'm loving browser-based games, man. It is great for onboarding players. It's so
Mhm.
easy to do. So I've been thoroughly enjoying browser-based games. The first game that I'm building under Moondance, it's a browser-based game as well. They're working on getting it to work
Awesome.
on mobile browsers too. So, but
That's great.
yeah, it's exciting, man. Dude, you're doing so much, man. You've got a ton of stuff you're working on. So I'm excited to see you grow in the space, like even more so. But it has been a wild
Like,
ride, man.
yeah.
I need the Star Atlas creator channel to get active again. What's going on there,
Right.
Dominic? What happened to that? Let's get that going. No, I'm excited for Star Atlas though. There's so many updates coming,
Yeah.
and they're working with Shaga too to bring their game on the cloud for people to
Mhm.
play, which is sick, dude.
It's
They've
gonna be
already
so good.
Oh man, they've already
Yeah.
teased it too at Breakpoint. But man, so exciting, so exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. The build that they had at Breakpoint, I think, is already going to bring a lot of gamers in. Like, I heard some people say like, "Oh my gosh, this feels like early like Halo." like days too, when you'd like cook up, some of the maps. So like, and even just seeing these gamers come in and like thoroughly enjoy the tournament was really awesome. And the gameplay, yeah, it hooks you in as a viewer too. They had some large TVs set up. We got to all hang around, with a drink because it was like, yeah, the happy hour within the venue. So we got to watch some of the finals. It was a really good time.
Let's go. I for sure like have to go to Breakpoint next year. It's
Yeah.
my biggest goal to get to Breakpoint. So hopefully like all of us can go meet each other IRL.
Yes.
In Abu Dhabi.
Right.
That's wild,
Yeah.
bro. I've never been to that part of the world. Well,
How much
actually,
is a plane ticket there? I'm so curious.
I don't care, PieFly. Let's start saving now. We need to.
True.
We have to save
have to buy
now
the plane
or
ticket now.
get sponsored. We have a year to get sponsored for Breakpoint.
That's funny.
But no, huge goal to go to Breakpoint next year. I want to make content there, dude. And so we planned it out. If I cancel 2 episodes of the Mooncast and we make it to Breakpoint, I could have episode 69 of the Mooncast be at Breakpoint.
Nice.
And it would be timed perfectly. So PieFly, we gotta make it happen. We gotta get to Abu Dhabi, host our
All right.
podcast there.
Sounds good, man.
Let's go. Yeah, I love Solana. We have a section now here towards the end where we just cover like any games that we like, traditional or Web3. PieFly, I'm not too sure if you selected a game. If not, that's fine. But did you have like a game in mind that you wanted to cover?
No games yet, but
Okay.
I've been gaming news. No, on World Charts, which is launching
World
their
Charts with you. It's
economy.
always World Charts
always
with you,
World
bro.
Charts, man. Always World Charts. No, because it's literally crazy. Because I was just playing casually, like crafting, and then I find out like a couple days ago I'm on the leaderboard, like to win like a almost $2,000 NFT, bro. So
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
freaking
Let's
go.
go. Now you gotta grind harder.
No, basically, yeah. No, honestly, yeah. Because I'm like gone since I've been down to 7th, like back to like 5th now, so I'm not 4th.
Oh my god, bro's a grinder.
Nice.
The World Cards Alpha is just play the game. They're rewarding a lot of people for literally just doing anything in the game. There's like 4 separate leaderboards going on right now.
Wow.
You need to trial code them.
I would play it. It's just not on Solana. So,
Open loot.
open loot, those bastards. I'm actually mad, dude. Okay, Boss Fighters is on open loot. They were on Solana when they moved to open loot. And I was like, oh,
That's crazy.
bro, why? But
crazy.
when they moved to open loot, they moved from Solana to open loot. It was last year, and that was when Solana was in the trenches. So they moved from Solana to open loot. I was like, all right, I see where you guys stand now. I see. And and then right after that, Solana started pumping back up, in like January, and then I was like, you bastards, you would have had an awesome project on Solana.
That's funny. Yeah. Jeez.
I swallowed wrong. I'm gonna die.
You right, bro?
Yeah, I have a question for each of you. We're almost coming up on an hour here. I don't want to hold you guys too long unless you can stay long, but I do have a question for both of you, and
Oh boy.
the question is, what makes you like Solana the most over other blockchains and their ecosystems and their projects? Like in general, what makes you like Solana more than the others?
Definitely the colors, like purple and blue.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Some really nice colors.
The colors. That's
Kidding.
not gonna lie, I do too. I love the colors.
No. For me, it's pretty easily, like that. It's the 2 things I feel like will make it just best for mainstream adoption. It's the transaction speed and the affordability of it. It just makes the most sense, to be honest. Compared to again like Ethereum or Bitcoin, it has a lot more. With Ethereum you can build dApps, but like Solana, like you have that low transaction speed, the speed of it too is fast. I mean, we got Fire Dancer coming out eventually in the future as well. That's gonna make it even faster.
Sheesh.
I just think it makes the most sense when you're actually talking about blockchain implementation and all these various like technologies.
Mm-hmm. No,
And
it's
yeah, that involves obviously gaming as well.
yeah, no, it's so true, dude. It is fantastic. Atlas theory. Like to hear
Yeah.
what you like about it.
Well, not to like echo too much, but like the branding definitely is awesome.
Let's go.
but but really, it's just Dom. You know, he's just here and working hard for the few. No,
That bastard.
if I'm gonna be serious, I think it's whether it succeeds or not, what they do, they always are trying to innovate. Like with the, Saga phone,
Yeah.
and many other like types of products. It's just cool to see and hear the stories of people just kind of pushing the limits into like wider adoption and thinking like beyond just like the nuts and bolts of what a blockchain is and what it should do. They're like, no, let's actually do products, you know? So I really like that.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Solana.
That's one reason why, because I came into Solana like right after the FTX crash, and I saw that they were still building, and like I don't like I didn't like back then I didn't see that from like other blockchains. I didn't see them building the way Solana was, and like doing all these things to make actual products, to make your make you able to use your cryptocurrency in real life outside of online stuff, right? Solana Pay is huge, dude. Like what other blockchain was doing that is doing that? I know AVAX is now dipping into that, which is cool to see, but like Solana was the first mover there. They were actually building out products like that. And dude, the projects on Solana are just really cool too, like the games, all the DeFi stuff that's happening now. We're seeing projects make physical devices like built on Solana too now. Like Solana was the first in all these, but they're continuing to build and give us these things. So like they started with the phone, right? We had our podcast episode with Shaga a couple weeks ago, and then with the Showtime with the Solana Watch. So it's super cool to see all of these products being built around Solana, just expanding the ecosystem, like literally breaking the ecosystem out to the real world with these physical products. Like Solana's breaking out of the internet, it's going into IRL stuff right now. So now it's gonna break through and it's gonna be able to onboard a lot more people. So it's that's like for me, it's just really cool to see all that being built. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too.
Solana colors too are awesome.
Colors. Yeah,
just be honest, bro. Come on. It's the color. Come on.
And then like of course you have things like Kalenosaurs and their awesome plushies.
Let's go.
I love Kaleno plushies. You can get them at Target for $4 apparently.
Yo. The heck is that?
Bro, it's a Kalenosaur, man.
Rose, bro.
It's literally the same color as yours too. We got the same ones.
Nope.
They're brothers.
Kalenosaur that you have at home.
They're brothers. Look at here. I got my penguin right here.
Mom, can we have Kalenosaurs? No, son. We have Kalenosaurs
this
at
is
home. That's what yours is. Oh, that's a cool Pudgy.
Oh yeah.
This is a Pudgy right here. Look at that.
Nice.
See, I have a Web3 plushie. See. I want a Kalenos though, cause that's Solana. Frick Ethereum.
Whoa.
I need some Solana plushies in my
hates
life.
Ethereum. I don't hate Ethereum, but GhostCat does.
I hate Ethereum, dude. It's so annoying. L2s are the worst thing to come. Like, why? L2s. Don't get me started on L. Like, okay. Does anyone have like a good thing to say about an L2 that's like, you know what? That is a good reason to build an L2 on a crappy L1. Like,
I think the reason we're not seeing Ethereum pump as much as people are memeing right now is Ethereum's not pumping is because all the L2s taking the liquidity from Ethereum. That's my theory.
That makes sense.
We're not seeing it pump like Solana and Bitcoin, and they're going up. Ethereum is staying around like 3K. Like
Yeah, that's so weird to
the
see, honestly. Well, no, it's not weird to see. They're not doing anything. What like what
oh
are they like? That's the other thing. Like, what are they building? What is Ethereum building? What are they doing? Like, what
I
is
don't
Yes.
Ethereum
know.
themselves doing? You know, like I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see the passion that there is in Solana from like team members there. The founders of Solana, dude, they're so active too.
Yeah, they're
They're
crazy.
very active with the community and the ecosystem. I see them post so much, reply to people, you know, and granted it might not be like every community member, like small projects, but they're there and you see them active, doing stuff, talking about it, right? You see their passion a lot. So that is really cool to see, you know, from
Hmm.
blockchain founders. Cause
Yeah.
I don't see like I don't know. I don't see that from like Sui or Avax really, or I don't know. Have you guys seen founders from them or like?
Not really. I'm probably more so in the Solana crypto Twitter
Mhm.
space.
Yeah.
So like yeah. So what is it? They didn't really. I wouldn't know. If they are, like, I probably just don't know.
But
I'm
I
sure they're
feel
building something. And they have to be, but like I just don't
well. I
know.
mean, like if you go to the Twitter pages of like Solana, Avax, Ethereum, right? You'll see
Mhm.
the retweets from the founders, and you know you'll see it there, and I don't see it there on the other chains.
Mm.
Like you know,
Gotcha.
it's important
Mhm.
for that for the founders to be active. I feel like it
Mhm.
shows
Yeah.
a lot, you know, especially with like their goals in mind, you know.
Yeah.
That's one thing I appreciated from Star Atlas, dude. Like Wagner, bro, is everywhere. He supports community members like
Yeah.
very well. He's very active, and they're probably like one of the biggest projects in the space, right? They're busy, and
They really are.
he still finds the time. So like when a project, like when I reach out to a project and like I don't get a reply, I'm like, bro, you guys are acting like you're a big game company already. And
Yeah.
like one of the biggest projects in the space, their founder is active like everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
So there's no excuse, honestly, like for any of these Web3 projects to not be like involved or engaging. There's no excuse because you can do it. You can definitely do it. You gotta you know
Yeah.
you got to be engaged with the community, so it's really important. But
True.
but yeah, guys, we're coming up on an hour on the pod.
Oh.
So I think that is it for this episode. Don't want to keep you guys for too long. Do you guys have any closing thoughts you'd like to mention? Any upcoming events or things that you're doing at List Theory that you'd like to share that we can get involved in?
I guess keep an eye out on the Dark Core Roasters X account. We're gonna have a new flavor launching for the
Ooh.
What is
holidays.
it? What is it? Can you share the
I can't.
alpha? Can you share the alpha?
Can I?
He's checking.
No, I
Peppermint.
can't.
Oh, damn
Peppermint.
it.
Like now. Like,
Not a bad guess.
Wait, what did you guess? What did you guess? Wait, I didn't hear
you had to hear. You had to be here, bro. You had to hear
You
it.
had
it.
you had to be there.
Oh, that's
um,
crazy.
uh, also, yeah, just I see you guys have dropped the my X account, so yeah, just keep an eye out, guys, on that Aaron Lukenbach one in chat. That's where you'll see the documentation of my journey with like motion capture and kind of behind the scenes of what I do. And that's a new account, so there's not a lot there yet. And then on the Atlas Theory one, yeah, you'll soon see my digital character come to life and start creating content as that digital character.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yes, we're definitely gonna cook to have Atlas Theory produce our first animations for the first emotes in our game.
That'd be awesome.
That I'm excited. I'm excited because that's something I was worried about for having emotes with custom animations, and now we have someone here who can provide those skills.
Do it. Let's do it.
So that is hype. PieFly, do you have any streams, any events you're hosting that you're being a part of that you'd like to share?
People stream 3 days a week, but that is going to be an hour and 15 minutes if you guys want to come through for that.
Let's go. Let's join that.
Let's go. Mixed Muff stream every Tuesday as well. Tuesday morning, 10 a.m.
Nice.
PST. Yep.
I don't know why I
Let's
seem to miss
go.
those. I need to get on those ones. I gotta play more Mixed Mob as well. But
True.
yeah, in terms of Moondance, I am gonna be having early access of our game, and I'm aiming. So the target is in 2 weeks. That's the target from Friday today. In 2 weeks, I pushed it up a little bit. That's because we're gonna get access for building the actual game loop. We're gonna get access to that build next week, so I had to push it out a little bit. But the goal is in 2 weeks to have that early access of the game released, and it's gonna be within Portals. We already have a NFT character that is playable in Portals, which is the Drip Cat character. If you have a Space Cat, that collection is getting upgraded. That's gonna take some time though. But if you have a Space Cat, you can get a free Drip Cat character, which is a legendary NFT. If you want to get your free claim for that character, open a ticket in the Moondance Discord, and yeah, and just send me your wallet and tell me how many Space Cats you have, and you'll get a Drip Cat for each one. But yeah, that's pretty big, so I want to plan a game night for that once that is released. Would love to have PieFly and Atlas Theory if you guys are down to join for a game night.
Down.
I'd love to get your feedback, even if you say this is crap, I hate this is stupid, wow, you should quit now while you're ahead. Great, I want it all. I want all the feedback.
I'd love to. Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, man, Atlas, let's have you on again. You are awesome. You're doing a lot. But this has been episode 27 of the Mooncast, guys. We'll be back next week with another episode. And yeah, stay on the lookout for Moondance. Any updates there regarding our game and the episodes of this podcast. So we'll catch everybody on the stream later. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Deuces. Deuces out.
Thank you guys.
Deuces out to
Thanks.
the podcast.